Welcome, race fans. Tonight, Maximum Velocity starts their season opener here at Daytona. This being the qualifying round right here as they're getting ready to start here. We got about 5.5 minutes before they start their qualifying. We'll move to another server as there is more than 43 drivers that want to race here tonight. Money up for grabs. I don't know all the details of how much it is, but money up for grabs for the drivers. So these races here, just to let you know, are sponsored by some of the drivers and other people in other leagues. So they are actually sponsored. So it's actually pretty cool. They have done it the right way, I think, and made sure that everybody has a chance, to win some money. So it's pretty cool. But anyhow, we're about to get underway here for qualifying. We'll try to keep you up to date here, and we will step away in between qualifying sessions, and I will keep you informed of what's going on. And once we get into the new server, we'll have 43 drivers take to the grid here tonight, folks. Huge field. You don't want to miss this. This is going to be exciting. Thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for practicing out here. Now they're going to move on to qualifying, like I said. I'm not sure how many he's going to take out of here, but take something out of here. And also take some out of, he has another room up that he will be actually doing as well. So they're going to move on to qualifying here. This will be qualifying to see who's going to make it in to the big race. Like I said, it's going to be a full field here tonight. So we'll watch here and see who's going to make it in. Like I said, he has 2 rooms up right now. All right, folks, I got to find out what's going on here because I was under to the understanding here of this just being a qualifier. So give me 1 minute. All right, folks, what I'm going to do here is we are going to go to another room. From what I'm understanding, this race is not supposed to happen, but everybody's out here. I guess they're going to turn some laps. I don't know. I'm kind of confused at the moment here, but we'll get it underway here in just a minute. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. All right, folks, they're getting it sorted out here, but we're ready to move to the other room, so we will be right back. right, folks, we're back here. They got the room up. We are ready to rock and roll. They are going to go through a qualifying session right now, and we'll try to keep you up on this. Now, they don't have to qualify, but they are going to qualify if they want to try to see who can get to the top here. They're taking the top 43 drivers tonight out of the field. That there was over 50 drivers that qualified in 2 sessions. So we're ready to go here. Let me double check and make sure I got everybody's trading paints updated. And I think we're good to go. Like I said, they are qualifying if they want to. They don't have to qualify, but they can if they want to. It's going to be for track position only tonight. So a little confusion, but we got it all worked out. But I wanted a couple of quick shout outs here, some special shout outs to Pat Timbrell, Tim's mom watching here, Brian Timbrell, and his friend Mark. Tuning in here on MaxSpeedTV. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button and also like the video, folks. If you like the video, man, that's cool, you know. But we're ready to rock and roll here now. And again, I'm sorry for the delay, folks. I did not know this was going to happen. I kind of think it was a last-minute decision because we had so many people that wanted to race in this tonight. So Kerry did the best that he could to make sure that everybody had a chance to race in this by putting up 2 qualifying sessions and moving us over to a 3rd server and taking the top 43 here to run tonight. So money payouts and all, these guys are excited, ready to go, and hopefully you guys are ready to watch a great race here at Maximum Velocity. This is the Do It for Dale 250 here tonight, sponsored by Easy Wrap. So thank Easy Wrap for being on board here tonight. Should be a great race. Like I said, a huge field, 43 drivers, man. I'm telling you what, this is going to be exciting to see 43 drivers. It's been a while since I have broadcasted a race that there has been a full field. So this will be pretty exciting. All right, folks, let's get to the grid here and get everybody accounted for. Starting on the pole, Keegan Lay in first place with a 50.111. Congrats for him for taking the pole. Andrew Fayash, I believe, starting in second. Ryan Keith in third. Keith Haney starting fourth. Marcus Lambert fifth. Andrew Schulte back in sixth. James Lehman seventh. Ray Kingsbury eighth. Aaron Bennett ninth. Everett F. Lane in 10th. Chris Voiles starting 11th. Chad Oxendine in 12th. Martin Porter 13th. Wally Turheimer making it in here tonight in 14th place. Greg Mall in 15th. Chris Bain 16th. Dewan Chandler in 17th. Hunter Poston in 18th. OJ Dompier in 19th. David Bashan 20th. Robert Riley starting 21st. Matt Bontempi in 22nd. Richard Holliday 23rd. Scott Sanderson 24th. Justin Michael 25th. Robert O'Neill starting 26th. Nathan Sylvia 27th. Travis Browder back in 28th position. Ken Baum in 29th. Tommy Lee all the way back in 30th position. That's where he likes to be. Ty Stanley 31st. Nathan Miller 32nd. Brian Timbrell 33rd. Chris Mohall in 34th. Tyler Chalk in 35th. Brian Pager 36th. Excuse me. George Hendricks starting 37th. Demetrios Brelos in 38th. Daniel Haney back in 39th. Craig Hawkins 40th. Johnny Smith starting 41st. Samuel Given in 42nd. And rounding out the full field here tonight, 43rd, Matt Burkhart. All right, we are rolling off the grid now, folks. Keegan will be bringing them around to start this race off. As I said, folks, full field here, 43 drivers on the grid. Holy smokes, hang on to your seatbelts because this is going to get good. It's always good to see a 43 car field. I mean, everybody can attest to that. All right, here we go. Green, green, green. Everybody gets up to full horsepower here. Andrew Bash will take over the point here. And on the outside, Keegan Lay trying to make something happen. Ryan Keese tucks right up underneath Andrew Fayash, and they try to march back up to the front. It looks like Andrew does have a pretty good run on that bottom. May lead the very first lap of the race here tonight as they come around out of turn 3 and to the line. Let's see if he can do it. And yes, he does. He will lead the very first lap of the race, so congrats to Andrew Fayash. Huge field. People are still coming across the stripe when they're going into turn 1. This is wild. Wally Turheimer back in the field here. Let's go way back in the field. Nathan Sylvia back here in 26th spot, and they pulled away from Scott Sanderson, not leading a charge back here. These guys kind of laying back a little bit, giving themselves plenty of room in case the big one happens. We know it will, we just don't know when. Looking back on that field, man, I'm telling you, that looks like some intense racing, folks. Wouldn't you like to be part of that? All you got to do is sign up for Maximum Velocity. Look at them up on iRacing in the league directory, Maximum Velocity Racing. Tell them you want to race with them. Good bunch of guys, money on the line. The man from Pennsylvania right out front there leading the way. Aaron Bennett back in 12th place. Everybody kind of getting spread out a little bit, letting that front group duke it out and find out if they've got enough to get back up to the front. Chris Baines in 14th. Pretty looking trucks out there tonight, I'm telling you. Greg Mall in 15th. Dewan Chandler, 16th place, trying to pick his way to the front. Being patient, though, is what's going to prevail out here tonight. Keeping them truck intact. Back up to the front. Aaron Fayash, that makes the fourth lap he has led so far in this race, folks. Keith Haney hanging on here. Well, let's ride along with Keith Haney here and see just how close these guys are going into the turns. Up on the high side here, following Keegan Lay. I'm not sure if I'm exactly saying that right. Lay. No, I don't know. Lehigh. We'll call him Keegan Lehigh. How's that? But man, what a pack of racing here. These guys are really doing a great job of it up in this front. This is intense right here. Close racing, trying to get that side draft. And they are doing one heck of a job with it. Giving lots of room down the backstretch. Keegan Lehigh going to go into the lead and pulling Keith Haney right along with him. Good job. Back in the field here, David Bachand in 21st. Justin Michael, 22nd. And Robert Riley riding along in the 23rd position in the MaxSpeedTV 2 truck. And again, the back part of that field, starting with Scott Sanderson, have kind of fell back a little bit, giving themselves plenty of room. And let's go back here to the last one in that group, 43rd place, Daniel Haney, hanging on to the tail of Demetrios Drelos. If I'm saying that correctly, I apologize, Demetrius, if I'm not. Craig Hawkins just ahead of him in the M&M's truck. Like I said, these guys take a lot of pride in their paints out here. But so far, up in the front here, it's been pretty extreme. Keith Haney now takes over the lead, has not led a lap yet today. And it looks like coming around at the stripe here. Guys are getting a little out of shape there. Whoa, we have a caution. Let's go see where the caution is. Oh, a big one here. Okay, well, let's go back and see what happened. the first caution of the race here, folks. I see tire smoke up there and a lot of splitting up, and I think it might have spooked a few people. And a lot of guys are really dodging around. They see somebody down on the apron. That's never a good sign when you see somebody down on the apron. And I see somebody up close to the wall there too. And right up there is where I see, who is that? That is Chalk. Looks like he's going to get off. He gets into that outside wall. And when he comes down, he's going to collect a few other drivers right along with him. Whoa, good driving by Travis Browder as he slips through the middle of that. But Chalk not going to be so lucky. Boy, a lot of guys went underneath him. That's pretty wild. So big wreck here on lap number 9, folks. And we'll get back up here live as they're trying to make it to pit road, I see. And our leader, let's see if he's going to bring him down pit road one time. And yes, a little fake out there, but he's going to stay out. But other guys are going to take the bite there, and they will come down pit road. Looks like a slew of them, almost everybody but the leader. Wow, that's pretty wild. Everybody but a couple of guys, just a couple of guys staying out. All right. Popping off that fuel, maybe changing 2 tires. Mainly fuel. Alright, so first caution of the day. Maybe, well, let's see if we can get somebody up here to talk to. How about... How about Nathan Miller? Well, let's see if we can get Nathan. We'll get Nathan up here and talk to him. Nathan, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, how's the racing been going for you out there, Nathan?
Man, I've never seen that many trucks in front of me before. It's pretty scary.
I agree, yeah. Back in 30th, you guys have been kind of playing it safe back here a little bit. Are you just kind of biding your time, waiting for the laps to get chewed down before you make your move to the front?
Yeah, you know me. It's too early for all that nonsense. I just like to bide my time and have a truck that's in one piece for the end, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Well, good luck out there, Nathan, and we're going to be looking for you to try to get the victory lane tonight and win the big money.
Yes, sir. I'll try to get up there one way or the other for you.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so those that did get caught up into that be Tyler Chalk. Looks like he will go a lap down. He is back in 43rd. Samuel Gibbon, I believe, may have got a little damage on that as well. He goes a couple of laps down. But brand new leader, well, not a brand new one. He did stay out, Keith Haney. And let's see how he manages on this. He's staying out on them old tires. Him and Everett Lane. Keegan did stay out, and Nathan Sylvia. But we've got about 3 guys that did stay out. We're about to go back green. All right, here we go. Pace car rolls into pit road, and green is out almost immediately. Keith Haney on that loud pedal. Got Nathan Sylvia tucked right up underneath him, and these guys trying to get back up to the front on that high side. Everett F. Lane looking for a part. We've got a caution. What happened here on the caution? Somebody come down pit road or something here. A little bit of a mix-up here. Not sure what happened, but interesting. Maybe the admins threw the caution? No? Well, caution back out anyhow. Not sure what happened there. When I tried to go to the wreck, it didn't take me anywhere but to somebody on pit road. But I believe Keith Haney is going to be our leader. He was in the lead when the caution came out. So he should be our leader here. They're waiting on the pace car to come around and catch up. Should be coming here right directly. Yep, here it comes. Weaving its way up through the field. Not hitting anything. That's always a good sign. Well, what's everybody think about the DirectX 11 coming out here next month in iRacing? What's your thoughts on it? Tell me in chat. What do you think? I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be it's not going to be the full-blown DirectX 11. So, just don't forget that. This is going to be just a partial release of it. Just some things you probably won't notice a whole lot of difference they're saying. So we'll see. But Keith Haney coming to pit road, that's going to give the lead up to Everett F. Lane, and he will lead for the first time in today's race. All right, we should get the one to go this time by. We're going to be back to green flag racing here in just a minute. Folks, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We're coming up on 1,500 subscribers here, and like I promised everybody, MaxSpeedTV will be hosting a big event at 1,500 subscribers. The last one I did at 1,000, I gave away about $95 that day to drivers and people in chat. Try to involve the people in chat, ask them trivia questions all about racing, and those that come up with the answer correctly, the first one to answer it correctly, did win some money. So, and I asked, I think about 5 or 6 people in their trivia questions and gave away lots of money. So, again, like I said, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and come back and watch us. And watch how many subscribers we get, and when we get to that 1,500, look for the big event. We'll be announcing it on our website, on Facebook. You can go to MaxSpeedTV.com, and right now I believe the website's down. I don't know what's going on with that, but I will find out here after I'm done with this race. But yeah, you can go to MaxSpeedTV.com, check that out, and on Facebook. You can look for MaxSpeedTV on Facebook, also on Twitter. Well, we're still waiting on the one to go. Hopefully they get it all sorted out. Looks like we did lose one driver. Tyler Chalk did take it behind the wall and says, I'll see you guys next week. We'll have a big event here coming up next week at this time. The SMRL, Southern Motorsports Racing League, will be hosting their 500-mile race here. Let me rephrase that. 500 miles, 200 laps here at Daytona. That will be their season opener of their Gen 6 series, so you'll want to tune in for that. Tomorrow night, first up, we'll be doing the Drag Kings. We will be going live about 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 after 8 Eastern Time. Tune in for the Drag Kings. They'll be taking the street stocks to Sonoma, drag racing. Oh, it's a blast. If you haven't checked that out, please join us tomorrow night at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Right after that, immediately following that, we'll be doing the IWCR Gen 6 Series at Darlington. They'll be doing, I believe, 125 laps there. So you want to tune in for that one. That'll be exciting. Darlington's always exciting. All right, Everett F. Lane, bringing them to the line. And this will be a restart here, getting things rolling again, back under green. Hopefully they got everything sorted out. Everybody's happy. It's like Nathan Miller, Justin Michael just coming off pit road, catching up to the back of the field. They wanted to get out of pit sequence, I believe. They topped off that fuel. That's a good way to do it. Andrew Fayash right back in the mix of things in the top 5 after leading 6 laps earlier. And now they're all following Everett F. Lane. Now the guy that was leading up there earlier, Keith Haney, pitted. He will be restarting back in about 16th or 17th after a late pit. He come down pit road there at the very end of that pit sequence. Here we go. And the pace car is in, excuse me. And Everett F. Lane on the gas, and here we go. Green, green, green. Keegan Lehigh right there on his tail, pushing Everett F. Lane to the lead, and followed by Andrew Fayash. Those three all on the bottom. Up on the high side, we've got Nathan Sylvia, Chris Mulhall finally getting up into the mix, and Johnny Smith. A little bit of the changing of the guard up here in the front, folks. Close racing up here. Everybody wants that lead. Marcus Lambert. Marcus running in the 9th place. And as we see the back part of this field, Matt Burkhart way back here in 25th place, followed by Robert O'Neill and Ryan Keese. Let's ride along here with Ryan Keese for just a minute. Whoops, wrong one. Whoopsie. There we go. Riding right on board in the gyro cam. Watch this banking. This is intense right here, folks. Riding back here in 26th position, trying to get a run, make it happen, going on the outside of a lap down car of, let's see, that is the 113 of Samuel Given. Side by side with Samuel right now, lap down. Trying to make it happen, though. Nathan Miller, 27th. Martin Porter, one of the Super Speedway Kings. Back here, 28th. Justin Mike. Oh, we've got some smoke. And we've got a lot of crashing going on. Oh, no. That's not good. No caution. There, the caution finally flies. Holy smokes, let's go see what happened. Somebody bobbled somewhere. And I'm thinking it was up in the front somewhere, but we're going to find out right there, I believe. Let's get up there to the front. I seen smoke right here. That would be the number 11 of Chris Mulhall. Well, let's see what happened to him. He got way out. Oh, not good. He just bobbled. Oh, somebody blew up or something there. We got, down on the apron. Okay, there we go. And he tried to clear that. He's going to collect Johnny Smith. And it's on from here. This is going to be the big one, folks. This is the big one. Yep. Oh my, lots of guys going to get into it. Tough break for these guys, man. They're going to have to limp them to pit road and get things fixed up, get it looked at, see what they can do to fix it, and get it back out there on the track. Taking a look at the race summary here. This is caution number 3, second caution. We didn't find out what that was. I don't know what that was. And I don't believe Everett's going to come to pit road. That was kind of a short run right there. Tires are not important here, but I could be wrong. He is coming to pit road. Wow, I guess I called that one wrong, didn't I? A lot of guys staying out, though. Nathan Sylvia taking over the lead. As all these guys come to pit road. I guess nobody's ready for DirectX 11. Not one person commented on that. Wow, okay. And 4. Nobody's excited about it. Well, we'll wait maybe to talk to somebody on the next caution. Well, I don't know. We could get somebody up here. Let me see if I can find somebody to talk to. How about, let's see if we can talk to Tyler Stanley. Tyler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm trying to find you here. You're back in 22nd place. You guys have been taking it real easy. That was the big one, boy. A lot of guys got caught up into that. That's going to move you a little closer to the front. Does that make you uncomfortable? You're only a fifth of the way through this race.
Not really. I feel pretty comfortable where I'm at.
Well, I didn't even look. Is there any quick fixes tonight?
One.
One quick fix.
It doesn't mean anything when, you're using it on 20,
That's true. Very true.
It's... I heard it was netcode there, but, some of these guys need to learn how to check up. There's a brake pedal for a reason, and also, I don't know how it's looked up in the front. We just have to have a little bit of patience. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. All right, well, good luck out there, Tyler, and we'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Rudy. We're going to see if we can put a show on for you here at the end of the race, man.
All right. I don't know what room you're... Okay, I see it. Okay. All right. So it looks like Keegan Lehigh will be our leader. David Bichon second. DeJuan Chandler third. Wally Turheimer fourth. Demetrios in fifth. Chris Voiles sixth. Martin Porter seventh. Everett F. Lane back out there in 8th place. And, that just changed. Okay, there we go. And Keith Haney, well, let's see. Hunter Poston in 9th and Keith Haney 10th. Well, season opener here for Maximum Velocity Easy Wrap Truck Series. This is exciting news. A full field here tonight. You don't see very many leagues having a full field. They actually had over 50 drivers qualify to get in this, and they could only take 43, so they took 43 of the top qualifiers to be in this tonight. So one guy, I was in there and had the privilege of overhearing or eavesdropping, I should say, in the admin's room, and they said that one guy did not show up, so it allowed one of the other guys to get in. So Whoever that guy was that didn't show up, sorry about your luck there, brother. Man, you gotta stay with it, and if you want in here to race, you gotta stay right in here where they can get a hold of you and give you the password to get in and the whole 9 yards. But great racing here tonight, 100 laps, and this is lap 22 coming to right here. And we've got a long ways to go, folks. That's caution number 3 on the track, and it looks like they do get the 1 to go sign. Lights are out on the pace car. And everybody going to start doubling up here. And down the back stretch they go. Double file. Got a few blinkers in there. Some guys blinking a little bit. David Bichon will be starting on the outside of the front row. And let's see if he's got enough. He has not led a lap. Let's see if he's got enough to get that outside line going, enough to lead a lap. He's got Wally Turheimer right behind him. Wally will be starting in the 4th position. All right, folks, here we go. Pace car about to head for pit road. Pace car's in. Green, green, green. Keegan already trying to go up the middle lane, not letting somebody get the draft off him, but he's got to drop it back down. Looked like he was trying to get up there and maybe give a little helping hand to David Bichon. David kind of falls back on that restart. And we had a little bit of touch there. Martin Porter gets into the back of Demetrius Drelos, running right here in 4th place in the number 111. Oh, trucks all over the place. Man, that was a little hairy there. Chris Voiles up the hill and up the hill again and comes back down right in front of Everett F. Lane. That could be trouble. Hunter Poston on the bottom. And he's got Keith Haney right with him. Keith leading 4 laps earlier in the race. Now kind of mired back. DeJuan Chandler takes over the lead in the number 31. And he gets a bonus point for leading a lap. O.J. Dompier in 12th place. Justin Michael working his way closer to the front, just inching ever so slightly. Got Andrew Schulte working with him. Those 2 drafting partners here for the night, looks like, or for at least for a while. When you get down toward the end there, it's all bets are off. Every man for himself, as I always say. Ray Kingsbury looking for a teammate, looking for somebody to help him. Maybe working with Greg Mall. Greg's right behind him. Going back in the back part of the field, we've got a breakaway here. Aaron Bennett leading a charging group way back in the field. And they are 6.3 seconds behind the leader right now. Somehow, Tommy Lee gets a lap down, and I don't know how that happened, but he's back here with Chris Mulhall and Samuel Given off the pace. Brian Pager a couple of laps down now. These guys all clear in the back of the field as Keegan Lehigh retakes the lead. Oh, a little bump in there, and it's going to cause the big one. That would have been, I'm trying to catch up with them here. A let's go back and take a look at it as these guys all get regrouped here and get ready for this big caution. I'm trying to find them because I can't find them. David Bashan. Let's exactly see what happened here. I know he got a little squirrely after coming across the line, and I'm not too sure, but I think he caught that yellow line, and that really upset that truck a lot. And he tried to save it. He goes out a little bit, back down a little bit, and he's still sawing on that wheel, trying to get that thing under control. And it looks like they come down and they touch. Oh no. Brian Timbrell gives him a little tap there, but he had went clear up the hill into Brian Timbrell, and that's going to put him right up into the rest of the field here, and this is going to wad him up here in on the lap 27. I believe it was 26 when it happened. So, man, we got a lot of guys in the air, in the fence, no place for him to go. Keith Haney going to get involved in that. Justin Michael. We've got a lot of guys going to get caught up into that mess. What a fiasco that is, man. What a wreck. More guys getting into it here. It just continues on. No place for you to go and no time to hit the brakes and check up. And when you do, somebody's going to be right into the back of you. So tough break for these guys. This is going to change a lot. This is going to change the whole complexion of the race here tonight. With a lot of guys getting damaged, they're going to have to use that one reset. And we're only a third of the way, not even a third of the way through the race here, folks. Keegan coming to pit road. Bringing a lot of guys coming with them. Wally Turheimer takes over the lead. I believe. I'm not sure because it keeps changing up here, but I think Wally Turheimer is the leader. He's supposed to be, anyhow. Somehow it keeps showing Robert O'Neill ahead of him, but I know Robert is not ahead of him. There we go. It finally corrected itself. Wally Turheimer will be our leader. Everett F. Lane in second. Greg Mall third. Robert Riley fourth. Andrew Schulte in fifth. Demetrios Drelos in sixth. Johnny Smith seventh. Chris Baines up to eighth. Keegan Lehigh coming out of the pit road there and be starting ninth. And Richard Holliday up to the 10th place. Well, maybe I'll see if I can find somebody here to talk to. How about we talk to DeJuan Chandler? Let me see where he is. He's on pit road. I don't want to bother him while he's on pit road. How about... Sometimes these guys go take a quick bathroom break while they're doing that, so that's why I don't really want to bother them. How about Nathan Sylvia? Nathan Sylvia, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, how's the racing been for you out there, Nathan?
Well, it's been good until I got up in that wreck.
Well, you've led a couple of laps. Did you get it fixed up, and can you get back to the front?
Yes, sir. I am planning to get back up to the front.
Well, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Well, it looks like you keep moving up. You're up to 11th now. That's not a bad starting position. Or 12th, I guess. 12th.
Yeah.
Not a bad restarting position. Well, I mean, are the guys giving and taking a little bit out there, or is it more take than give?
I mean, there's some people that are just going balls out, and there's some people that are giving and taking.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. You know, money on the line. I think money, when money's out there, guys do things that they don't normally do in a race, you know, because they want to be up there and get in that money. So, well, I know you want to win, Nathan, and, you know, there's a lot of guys ahead of you that want to win, too. Just got to take it easy, brother, and be patient, and it will come.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm planning.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you get back to work and take it easy.
All right, you too.
Okay, Nathan back there in 12th place as Wally Turheimer takes over the lead. I got a little bit of an overheating problem on my computer here. Oh, I don't know, it might get a little choppy. I'm trying to keep it cool. I even got the window open in here, letting the cold air in from outside. It's cold in here. All right, going to be taking lap 30, so we still haven't quite gotten to the third of the way through the race, so lots of racing to go. Let's take a look at the summary here. Fourth caution, we've had 11 lead changes up front. 14 laps under caution, so half of the race right now has been under caution, and that's usually not a good sign. All right, they're doubling up here as they get the 1 to go sign. Lights are out on the pace car, and we're ready to go back green flag racing next time by. Be 70 laps to go when they get the green flag. So lots of green flag racing to come. I know we're running a little bit overboard because of the qualifying session that it really was not planned until a lot more people come in that wanted to run in the race that couldn't get in the server because it was full. Kerry put up another room, and we took the top 43 racers, the top 43 qualifiers, to race in this session. So started out with a full session, and we have only lost one driver tonight that has taken it behind the wall, and that was Tyler Chalk. We've got a few on pit road though. Keith Haney, Chad Oxendine, and it looks like David Bichon just took his behind the wall. Here we go, green, green, green. Robert Riley tucking right up under the back of Wally Turheimer. Those two could be possibly working together. Finding teammates out here is absolutely a must. Looking for somebody to work with, and those two hooking up together, and Everett F. Lane ducking right to the bottom, in behind them, staying in that draft. Chris Baines back here wondering what he's got to do to get to the front. This is the closest he's been to the front all night long. James Lehman, another one. He is wanting to get up there. Wants this win. Wants to get into the money. Hunter Poston, involved in that wreck, must have used his reset, got back out 13th place. Ken Baum Jr. in 14th. Justin Michael, 15th, giving themselves a little bit of breathing room here in case another big one happens. The way these guys are weaving around up there, it's possible. And as we know what happens here, these guys stay way back. These guys running 3.5 seconds behind the lead pack right now. Scott Sanderson, Tommy Lee, Tyler Stanley, Nathan Miller, Brian Timbrell, and again, I'll give a shout out to Brian's mom, Pat, watching. Hi, Pat. Hopefully you're enjoying the show here tonight. And his buddy Mark that's tuning in here to watch. So big shout out to both of them, Pat and Mark. Aaron Bennett back in 26, looking for a teammate, can't find one. Robert O'Neill, way back here in this group. These guys 6 seconds behind that lead pack. Somehow got so split up back here. Matt Burkhart with a little bit of damage on that right front corner. Could be slowing them down. Johnny Smith was up there in that lead pack when that accident happened, and I believe he got caught up in it. But he seems to be okay now. He may have used a reset. He seems to be pretty fast. George Hendricks keeping his truck fairly clean. Got a little dent in the back there, but he's all right running in 30th. Andrew Fayash Led 6 laps earlier, now way back in the field, 31st position. And he's got Marcus Lambert on his tail. Well, back up front, Everett F. Lane now trying to challenge Wally Turnheimer for the lead. Everett has led 8 laps already, and he wants to lead more. And he comes down in front of Wally Turnheimer. Dumping off the number 83 there of Keegan Lehigh. Keegan working with Andrew Schulte now. Ryan Keese in the mix of things. Let's ride along here with Ryan for a minute. Pretty close racing for these guys. The outside line gets a great run. Look at this run they got. They drop down and leave Ryan Keese up on the high side. Keegan Lehigh goes back into the lead. And he goes down the middle. He's going to get shuffled to the back real fast here. The outside, they're going 3 wide up front. This is not good, folks. Never seen that turn out well. That takes some good talent right there to try to hold on to that. Andrew Schulte in the lead on the bottom. They're still 3 wide. Ryan Keese on the highs. Oh, there it goes. We just seen it, folks. Justin Michael, somebody got into it back here. Chris Baines, and man, trucks are going everywhere. Well, let's go see what happened. This is where these guys were up front right here. Chris Baines on the high side. And I believe this is where they get into trouble. I'm not sure, but he comes down the hill and collects the number 83 there of Keegan Lehigh. They're both going to get some serious damage. And it looks like maybe those two might have lucked out and been the only 2 that really got a lot of damage. If I can catch up with Keegan here. Everybody's dodging the bullet going around him, and Chris Baines. Looks like they did a good job. Lots of guys in the back that checked up slow enough, and that's where it comes in nice, where you can give yourself that breathing room, the time to check up, staying way back. All right, back up live, Andrew Schulte. Let's see if he brings them to pit road. And here they come, all coming to pit road. Well, most of them anyhow. Some guys deciding to stay out. Definitely want to get off on another pit strategy. It looks like Everett F. Lane will stay out. And he will be the leader. Martin Porter second. Robert Riley staying out. Nathan Sylvia and Hunter Poston. So quite a few guys did stay out. Pit road, a flurry of activity tonight, folks. All right, back up front here as Everett F. Lane continues to lead. Let's take a look at the race summary now. This is caution number 5, and we will try to get a word in with somebody here. If you give me just a minute, maybe we'll try to talk to, how about we try to talk to Hunter Poston. I want to talk to him. Hunter, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, how's the racing been for you out there tonight? A lot of cautions. Have you been able to steer clear of them, Hunter?
I got caught up in one, but other than that, I've been usually holding back some, so I was able to avoid it.
Well, I see there's been a lot of guys in the back that have been staying like 3-4 seconds off of the back of you guys up in the lead there, giving themselves that little bit of room to kind of check up and get slowed down. Do you have a plan, and do you have a partner?
No, I don't have a partner, but I'm just going to try to hold till like lap 75 and then try to catch the front.
All right, well, we're going to let you get back to work here. Looks like you guys might get the one to go sign here. I'm not really sure. Did you get the one to go?
Yeah, we got the 2 to go.
2 to go. Okay, all right. Well, good luck out there, Hunter, and you're moving up to the 5th place. Good job out there.
Thanks, Ray.
All right, Hunter Poston starting in the 5th place. Everett F. Lane in front, and again it shows Robert O'Neill up there. I don't know why it's doing that. It keeps doing that to him. Good running back here. Everett F. Lane in the lead. Hey, Scott. Well, it was a full field, 43 drivers, and you know what happens when you hit 43 drivers. It can be interesting, and it has been. What we've seen is a little bit of net coating and a couple of the wrecks, and guys getting loose, getting bumped in the rear, and making them lose the traction and getting into each other. We've seen 3 wide, which that was what this wreck was about, 3 wide, and it did not work out for some of the guys. So, 3 wide this early is not good. All right, Martin Porter, one of the super speedway kings in iRacing. He'll be starting on the outside. Actually runs in another league that I used to broadcast for. So good to see Martin out here having a good time with these guys and taking a chance on maybe winning a little money. Go rest there, buddy. You need to rest. Turn the volume down. Just watch the picture. Robert Riley in 3rd and Nathan Sylvia in 4th. Let's see what they got here coming to the green this time, guys. Taking the green on lap 41. So we got 60 laps to go here, folks. Alright, folks, here we go. Pace car in. Everett F. Lane on the throttle. Green flag is out, and we're back underway here at Daytona tonight for maximum speed, maximum velocity. I'll get that out right. Well, it looked like Martin Porter tried to come down and almost got into Robert Riley. A little communication thing there. I guess straightened that out. That puts Robert Riley back to 3rd. These guys have not even thought about the single file thing yet and getting some of these laps chewed down. They're leaving Nathan Sylvia out there on the high side, and looks like Ryan Keese is going to work with him. as they come around here to take another lap at Daytona. It'll be lap 42. And Everett F. Lane still in the lead. It looks like he has led the most laps tonight with 13 so far. Daniel Haney back here in 12th place. Travis Browder, last night's winner in Top Fuel Racing, back here in 22nd place. And he's working with Matt Burkhart, looks like. Them two hooking up together and just giving themselves a little cushion there. Some guys not liking what they're seeing. It looks like Marcus Lambert dives to the outside, slows down a lot. Man, I just don't like seeing what I'm seeing up there in that front. And he's going to slow up, falling behind the number 1 there of Andrew Fayash. And boy, they're dropping like a rock here, wanting to go to the back. Back to 31st place real fast. Holy smokes. All right. Wally Turheimer, 7th place. And Robert Riley in 6th here. Now it looks like he's taken to the upper side. We're going to work with Nathan Sovia. Those two try to march to the front. And Andrew Schulte right on the bottom side here. He is working at trying to get up to the front as well. Justin Michael on the bottom. And I see a little bit of damage on the front there of Justin Michael's truck from that wreck he was in earlier. What I'm thinking is he did not use his reset, trying to save it for later on in the race, because he's still pretty fast. As long as you stay in the draft, he'll be all right. And he goes into 7th. Tight field right in behind him. The number 5 there of James Lehman tucks right up under the back of Justin Michael. Those two working to get to the front. OJ right in behind them. Daniel Haney. Tight pack up here in the front. Nobody is giving each other too awful much room. The high side, what seemed to be working, is not really working that great anymore. I was looking here. Robert Riley in the middle. 3 wide here, guys. 3 wide in the middle. And he is not backing down for a second. The 83 up on the high side. Keegan working with the number 92, and I seen smoke. People are not going to be checking up on that one. Robert still in the middle, can come down, but elects not to. He's going to stay right in it, up the middle. This is crazy racing right here, folks. Robert Riley, let's ride along here with Robert Riley for just a minute. You see him sawing on that wheel to keep it straight. Don't want to get into somebody on the right or the left. A little early for 3 wide, but he's going to drop it to the bottom and say, you know what, I've had enough of that 3 wide stuff, because it's fixing to happen here, and it's not going to be good. It looks like they did figure that one out and say, you know, 3 wide's not going to work for very long, because we already seen that happen. These guys get down there, try to get a little bit of side draft, and up on the high side, here goes Keegan Lehigh again, as he tries to get a run on the number 24 there of Ryan Keese, and Ryan stuck in the middle by himself. And here we are 3 wide again on lap 47, folks. Unbelievable, unbelievable. This is some tough racing up here. Wally Turheimer looking at this out his windshield saying, man, what's going on with these boys? It's only lap 47. Ken Baum going up the middle. Boy, and I mean, what a slingshot move that was as he gets around Wally Turheimer. On back in the field, Ray Kingsbury in 16th. And right now he's got Travis Browder on his tail. That's a good one to have on your tail right there. Travis can push the heck out of you. Daniel Haney and Greg Mall working together. Tyler Stanley and Tommy Lee. Scott Sanderson in another group back here, working with Nathan Miller, Craig Hawkins, Ryan Timbrell, Aaron Bennett, Robert O'Neill. These guys all working together all the way back to Marcus Lambert. Marcus in with that group as well. Looks like him and Andrew Fayash are kind of back a little ways off of that, probably about to lose the draft. I think both of them do have just a tick of damage on their trucks, but they'll be all right. They're still fast enough to keep up. That's the main thing. George Hendricks well off the pace. 30th place, working with somebody there. I couldn't see who it was. Matt Burkhart, nobody to work with. DeJuan Chandler, again, nobody to work with. Chris Mohall, 33rd. This is in a whole nother group back here. Brian Pager. There's Brian Pager. And he's working with George Hendricks there in 30th. So Brian's still out there doing good. Everett F. Lane still in command of this race. And boy, what a race it's been here, folks. We've seen a few extra cautions, but it's turning out. The race is starting to get... The guys are getting split up around the track a little bit, and they're running in different packs. Oh, there's a bad one. I just seen it. Number 92. If I can ever catch up to him. Yep, there he is. Let's go see what happened. It looked like a little touchy-feely going on here. And that might be what started. I don't know. Let's see here. Is they're coming out of the turn... And right there you see it. Looks like he gets turned by the number 48. Number 48 of Martin Porter. Just one of them deals where it's that bumper hook, folks. There's really nothing you can do about it. It's a bumper hook, you know. We've all experienced it. We've all seen it in iRacing. We know what it's all about. And it seems to be really bad in these trucks. And for some reason. So this brings out another caution as we get caught back up here with the leaders and see if they're going to come to pit road. I think they probably will. Some of these guys, Everett has only been on pit road once today. So it's about that time for him to come to pit road, and we may see a 4-tire pit stop. I don't know. Let's see what he does. Yes, he is bringing the whole field to pit road. It was that time. Good call. Well, pit road going to be a flurry of activity again. A few guys going to stay out to try to get their laps back, which is a good idea. All right, we'll get caught up here in just a minute. We're after pits here. I've seen a lot of 4-tire changing on that. Did you? I've seen a lot. Marcus Lambert is actually going to be showed as our leader now in the number 96, and he's kept his truck pretty clean today. I don't know if I can get a word in with him, if I can find him. Let me see if I can find him. I got him. Marcus Lambert, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Well, you're up in the lead now, brother. How's your truck running right now? And do you have any damage that you did not get fixed?
Well, I'm only going to be in the lead for about another 30 seconds here because I'm coming down pit road. I just wanted to avoid the mass amount of cars that were on pit road there.
I don't
My
blame
teammate,
you.
though, Keegan, is about to take the lead, though. Car's running fine, got involved in a wreck about 20 laps in or so, took our fast repair and just kind of chilling at the back now, waiting for the race to go down.
Well, I'll wait till you make your pit stop here because I don't want you to make any mistakes here, so.
All right, I'm in my stall.
All right. But the racing been okay for you out there? A little bit of give and take, or aren't you seeing as much given?
It seems to be really inconsistent. Like, we've had 2 or 3, I want to say we've had 2 runs so far that have been over 10 laps, and then we've had a couple quick cautions about 2 laps into the run, so it's just really inconsistent. So it's kind of hard to judge whether or not you want to go up and race. We might get a long green flag run, and that's fun to race, or, sometimes you just want to sit at the back while they're wrecking a lot, so it's kind of hard to judge where exactly you want to do, but we're just over halfway, so we got plenty of time. I don't think anybody can make it on fuel yet, so it's still a lot of racing to go.
Absolutely. Well, good luck out there, Marcus, and get her back up to the front.
Thank you.
All right, Marcus Lambert working his way back up. Keegan going to be back in the lead here. His teammate, he said. Keegan led 8 laps earlier, and now he's back up in the lead. He does have just a little bit of damage on that rear spoiler, but I really don't think that's going to hinder him whatsoever. I just see a little bit. Other than that, I think he'll be all right. Everybody has made their pit stops and ready to go back green. Well, hang loose, everybody. We're going to be back under green here in just a minute. Alright, lights are out on the pace car, and y'all know what that means. Going back green this time, folks. I'm missing my buddy Scott in the booth with me tonight very, very much. And I know he's sick, and man, you gotta rest, you gotta get well, brother. That's the most important thing, getting well. That time of the year where all of us get colds and head colds and all kinds of stuff. And sinus infections, ear infections, it's all there. All right, here we go. James Lehman going to be starting in 4th place. Everett F. Lane back up in 5th. Ace car in, and green is out. Keegan with a great start. He goes right up to the high side immediately. Trying to get somebody to work up there. Martin Porter going to get hooked up with them. But he's trying to come back down in front of the number 14 there, Nathan Sylvia, to slow his progress because he was coming. Keegan could not let that happen, so he had to put the old block move on him there. Not really blocking, just protecting that position. And he goes back to the outside. Now Nathan Sylvia down on the bottom. They go 3 wide. Keegan back through the middle. And they're a little wiggly there. James Lehman on the inside gets a little wiggly. A lot of aero push around these cars, I'm telling you that. Lehman into the third place. Great racing now. These guys are really getting after it here. We're past the halfway, and there it is. James Lehman going to get into Keegan. Oh, that's going to wreck a bunch of them. No caution yet, but here it goes. There is the caution. Let's go back and watch here. Lehman gets a little out of shape, folks. They're 3 wide. A lot of guys dancing around here. A lot of aero push. Keegan trying to get that side draft down on the bottom, and Lehman just wiggled a little tiny bit. I mean, he didn't go up but just a few inches and got into the side of Keegan because Keegan was doing so much side drafting right there. And that's going to take both of them out. That's going to wad up a few more guys in the front here. Keegan going to get a lot more damage on it. He gets into Everett F. Lane. Everett able to steer through it, it looks like. He may be okay. Nope, he's going to get into it as well. So, all right, another big pile up here, folks. As you see, these guys just right into it. Lehman and Everett F. Lane. And a lot of guys slipping through on the bottom, missing. It looks like Tommy Lee snuck through. So caution out again, and we will get back up here live. Nathan Sylvia will be showed as our leader. And taking a look at it, this is caution number 7, folks, for 23 laps. Ray Kingsbury, do you have a copy?
What's up, Rudy?
Hey, how's the racing going for you? You guys have been kind of laying back a little bit. You're going to be back in 25th place. Did you get into any of that damage?
No, I hit the apron pretty hard, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't scrape the splitter. But yeah, Travis and I've been chilling. We were up front early, but we decided best to come back here and make sure we didn't get wrecked. I already used my reset because avoided that first crash and went through the grass, but I got clobbered at full speed. But since then, avoided all the wrecks, so let's hopefully continue that trend, but yeah. We'll see.
Well, the guys, it seems like, the ones that have been wrecking up there, they're going 3 wide. On lap 46, 3 wide, just, it's a little bit early for that kind of racing. But the truck looks pretty good. Looks like you're ready to get back up to the front, and we're going to let you get back to work here, Ray. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks, Rudy.
I don't know what room you're... Oh, yeah, I do.
I'm done with Browder.
I got you.
11.
Yep. All right. Back up front here, Nathan Sylvia going to be leading. Tommy Lee going to be starting in the second place. Johnny Smith third. Justin Michael fourth. Robert Riley fifth. What's up with Robert O'Neill? That thing doing that all the time. Every time he pits, it puts him in first. Wally Turheimer sixth. Daniel Haney seventh. Chris Mulhall, 8th. Martin Porter, 9th. And Everett F. Lane, 10th. Well, they're coming down to it here, folks. 40 to go. It's been pretty caution-filled, but I think they're going to get things sorted out here. It's starting to look a little better here in the last few laps. But the guys have got to be a little more patient out there, I think, and be careful of that aero push around them trucks, because that aero push is bad. All right, lights are out. Doubling up here. Everybody ready to go back green flag racing. Hopefully everybody's ready to watch the show come to an end here. 40 to go when they get to the green. 40 laps to complete this. I'm sure we're going to see a couple more cautions. The way these guys have been racing up in the front, this 3 wide stuff, man, I'll tell you what, it's exciting and it's great to watch, but wow, they were doing it awful early in the race. Huge field here tonight. Started with 43 drivers, and we've lost actually quite a few. About 6 drivers out of the race completely. So we're down to 35 on the track right now, and a couple still sitting on pit road. Keith Haney and Chad Oxendine still sitting on pit road. All right, let's get them going here. 40 to go. Pace cars in. And green, green, green. Nathan Sylvia at the line will lead that lap. That makes lap number 8 for him. Tommy Lee on the outside still has not led a lap today. And he doesn't have a partner up there with him right now, but he's doing all right hanging on for the time being. He's got, looks like Wally Turheimer coming up. Oh, Tommy Lee drops to the bottom in front of Justin Michael, leaving Wally Turheimer up there to fend for himself. May get a little bit of help, though. He's got some guys coming up behind him. Everett F. Lane coming up behind him. Everett been up there and led the most laps so far in the race today, 23 total. And not too many of them have been under caution either. He's led a lot of green flag laps, so here he goes, hooking up with Wally Turheimer. Tommy Lee taking a look like he was going to pull back out in front of Wally, decided not to. That's probably a good call. It would have been pretty tough right there. Now that outside line is really moving. Everett pushing the daylights out of Wally Turheimer. Nathan Sylvia and Johnny Smith on the bottom. Followed by Tommy Lee. Boy, this is some tight racing right here. And Wally Turheimer trying to get that run on the outside with Everett F. Lane. Chris Mulhall tucked up in there behind Tommy Lee, giving Tommy a little help in 7th place. Justin Michael falling back and picking up with Robert Riley. Those two trying to make something happen here, running in 8th and 9th. Robert Riley in the MaxSpeedTV 2 truck. Actually, I think he's just got the MaxSpeedTV truck on tonight, not the MaxSpeedTV 2. Check it out. No, it is MaxSpeedTV 2. There you go. Robert Riley. That is MaxSpeedTV 2. Our sister broadcast company here in MaxSpeedTV. He's been doing a great job. Wally Turheimer to the lead as he takes the lead from Nathan Sylvia. Now that leaves Everett F. Lane up on the high side. These guys getting pretty squirrely up here. I don't like what I'm seeing. Johnny Smith. Boy, Johnny's really doing a great job. The top 5 here so far in the race. Let's ride along with Johnny. Chris Mulhall comes up on the back of, oh, he's blinking, Justin Michael. Let's go back here to Justin Michael. He's not blinking. He's pulling Robert Riley with him, trying to stay in that draft. Justin does have a little bit of right front damage on that truck and could be struggling right now. Would probably be better off following somebody than leading. But they're hanging on to that front pack pretty good. And it's a dogfight back here. Brian Timbrell into the 12th place. Matt Burkhart in 13th. Keegan getting a break here. Must have used his reset. His truck looks pretty clean. Saved that reset for when he needed it. Working with Andrew Fash, the Pennsylvania guy. I gotta look and see. Is he from Pennsylvania? Absolutely from Pennsylvania. Used to be my old home state for about 48 years, 45 years, 48 years, something like 48. Pennsylvania. Brian Pager running in behind him. They're getting a good run there on that low side. Demetrius. Oh, Dewan Chandler and Demetrius working together. Ray Kingsbury working with Travis Browder. Last night's winner at Top Fuel Racing. If you checked it out there on YouTube, check it out, folks. Last night's YouTube race was the Top Fuel Racing here at MaxSpeedTV. A good race. Andrew Schulte back in 21st, but I look for him to get up there closer to the front as they're getting winding the laps down here. We got about 32 to go, folks. George Hendricks back on the lead lap, but well off of the pace back here. James Lehman also got a lot of damage on his truck. Oh, somebody out of shape there. I just seen Nathan Sylvia. Don't know what happened to him. Let me go back here. What happened to Nathan Sylvia? I got to see this for myself, folks. This is Nathan Sylvia on the backstretch. Looks like something happened. Maybe he got the bumper hook. He was right up here in the bottom, right behind Wally Turheimer. Looks like he caught that yellow line, and boy, I'll tell you, that really upset his truck. He's going to keep it off the wall and no caution. Tough break for Nathan Sylvia. That's going to put him back in 31st position. well off of the pace. No teammate to work with. Oh no. He's going to have to work. He's going to have to pray for a caution right now. Wally Turheimer trying to make something happen up on that high side. He's got a little help from Johnny Smith. Johnny's been up here in the top 5. Man, I'll tell you what, he's doing a fabulous job. Keep it up, Johnny, I'm telling you. Robert Riley. And here comes Keegan Lehigh up on the high side. Back in, he knows how to make it 3 wide, but when he does that, it seems like things start turning bad when they go 3 wide. We've seen it a couple of times, and well, I'll tell you, not what you want to do right now. This is it's still a little bit too early for that 3 wide stuff. So good save right there. Johnny Smith kind of drifted up the hill just a little in the back of that. Andrew Fayash, the 3rd. And look at this pack now, folks. Boy, Nathan Miller's joined in on it. Scott Sanderson, Brian Timbrell. These guys all have joined up here together. Dwayne Chandler. What a pack of trucks, folks, and any one of these guys can win it. A little wiggle back here from Demetrius. I seen him wiggle there on that last turn. Just kind of caught that out of my peripheral vision, but I did see it. Marcus Lambert still trying to work his way closer to the front. Andrew Schulte, Ken Baum, and Ray Kingsbury giving himself just a little bit of a cushion there. The ones that really got a good cushion is back here about 7, almost 7 seconds behind that lead pack right now. Greg Mall leading that with Aaron Bennett, Robert O'Neill, them guys working together. And they've got the lap truck. Let's see, who is that? The lap truck of Ryan Keese in there. Ryan Keese actually leading that pack. But he is a lap down, praying for a caution. And to the lead, Johnny Smith. Johnny Smith in the lead here, folks. Takes over the lead on lap 73. It does get that valuable point for leading the lap. And man, I'm telling you, he has got Everett F. Lane all over the back of that truck. Everett goes to the outside. He wants the lead back. Wally Turheimer fills that spot. Keegan dives to the outside, looking like he was going to do something out there, and we have a caution, folks. And Greg Mall going around. Let's see what happened to Greg. That looked pretty vicious. And he was up here in 2nd place, so could have been another bumper hook. We've been seeing that a lot lately. I'm sorry, not 2nd place. He was back there a ways. That's exactly what it was. He gets a bumper hook there from the 08 into the outside wall. He goes right in front of traffic, and that's going to bring out a caution. Hopefully he's got a reset that can get back. He can get back out there and be competitive. Let's just hope, huh? All right, Everett F. Lane will be our leader, and let's see if he brings him to pit road, folks. I have a sneaking suspicion he probably will. Got to let the pace car get by before he pits, though. And yes, he is going to bring them all to pit road. This could be their final pit stop of the day right here. And no, he stays out. Everett and Johnny stay out. But we got a lot of takers coming to pit road saying, you know what, if I pit now, I can make it to the end without having to stop for fuel or tires. As everybody from the back part of the field stops. Johnny Smith second, Keegan Lehigh in third, Chris Mulhall fourth, Andrew Fayash in fifth, Brian Pager sixth, Andrew Schulte seventh, Ray Kingsbury up to eighth, Travis Browder ninth, and Daniel Henry. That will be your top 10. Well, is everybody ready for the big race Saturday? And the Daytona 500 coming up here. New rule package in place. Anybody like the rules or dislike them? Let me know in chat. Chat it up. Tell me about the rules. What you like and what you don't like about the new rule package for NASCAR. When is the iRacing Daytona 500? Because I'm kind of like out of the loop of that. When does that start? Wouldn't mind maybe just going and maybe broadcast one of the top tier of them races or something, and to see how it goes. Well, they keep making the changes, and you know, it's all about the money. Money, money, money. So, alright, lights are out on the pace car, folks, and we're all doubling up here, and I think these guys in the lead here, I don't think they can make it here from here on fuel, but they might. They're taking a gamble probably on another caution coming out here before the end of the race, but we've got 23 to go right now. Coming up on the 20 to go, folks. And again, thanks for joining us here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. You're watching the Maximum Velocity Truck Series here, the Easy Wrap Truck Series. It's turned out to be kind of a caution-filled race because of the trucks moving around quite a bit. This is 8 cautions. We've had 25 lead changes. Caution 30 laps, so doggone near half of the race has been under caution, almost. But we're coming down to the end of it here, folks. Let's see if they can keep it green all the way to the end and see if they can finish a really good race here. Okay, folks, we're ready. Ready for that pace car to dive to pit road. And it does, and green is out. Keegan right up under the bumper there at Everett F. Lane. Everett's led the most laps today. That makes 31 for Everett. Most that anybody's led today. Keegan right there in second has only led 10. Johnny Smith on the high side, wishing he could get a little more help up there from Andrew Schulte to try to make that high side work. Andrew Fayash dives it right into third. Brian Pager to the bottom. And he gets left out there. Whoa, Keegan going back to the high side, gets a run, goes back into the lead, and leaving Everett F. Lane on the bottom with Brian Pager. Everett F. Lane coming back, but not going to make it that lap. Keegan still up on the high side, staying right there. Here comes Brian Pager pushing the daylights out of Everett as they try to get back to the front. Travis Browder blinking a little bit. Ray Kingsbury up here working with Travis. It could be a little bit of difficulty trying to work with somebody that's blinking. Craig Hawkins drops it to the bottom. Martin Porter on the high side, trying to figure out what he's got to do to get to the front. Tommy Lee now working with Robert Riley, it looks like. Scott Sanderson in behind Robert. And leaving Justin Michael on the high side in 17th position. It's a little help from Brian Timbrell. Brian dives it back to the bottom, goes around Justin Michael. And we have another caution, folks. Oh my, who was sitting on the track? Are you kidding me? Somebody sitting on the track? Well, let's go back and take a look at this. I got to find out who that was just sitting on the track. He comes up on lap truck here. Now, this is about where somebody was sitting on the track, I thought. Oh, yeah, right there ahead of them. Robert O'Neill. Okay. See what happened to Robert here.
Howdy, Rudy.
Hey, Tyler. What happened to Robert O'Neill?
I don't know. All that I know is when I was riding back there, he was sitting on the bottom of the track, and nobody said nothing.
Oh my, man! And you come along and had nowhere to go, and you didn't see him sitting there, or?
No, I had a guy in front of me, and he didn't make the move around until the last second, and so there wasn't nothing I could do. So.
Yeah, I'm watching it here, and boy, I don't know. Robert must be having connection issues or something, I think, because, oh man, well, tough break for you, Tyler. That's going to put you out of the race, huh?
Yes, sir. Had an incident there earlier in the race where I don't know if some of my teammates didn't know what a brake pedal was or somebody behind them didn't know what one was, and it plumb ran me over. So, yep. So I'm gonna hang out with you today the rest of the race.
There you go. That's a good place to hang out.
All right.
I'm having
company.
I'm having some overheating issues here, and I'm trying to figure out why. But I know I meant to clean this computer today and forgot. You can imagine that.
Oh yeah.
But it needs clean bad.
You were having some last night.
All right, Keegan.
You were having some last night as well, right?
Pardon me?
I said you were having overheating issues last night, weren't you?
No.
Oh.
No, I made some changes today, and I must have made the wrong changes. I was messing around with the BIOS, and I made some changes, and I probably shouldn't have made them. So I'm going to change them back after this race is over because it's getting pretty hot.
10-4.
All right, Keegan Lehigh will be back in second. Brian Pager third. Andrew Bayash in fourth. Daniel Haney fifth. Johnny Smith sixth. Wally Turheimer seventh. Andrew Schulte 8th, Travis Browder 9th, and Nathan Miller rounds out the top 10. Yeah, it's getting hot.
Oh, no good.
No, you know, heat's the worst thing for a computer, and it's pretty warm. We'll just make it. We can get her to the end here. Gonna have about 17 to go, I believe, when they get the green. They should get the 1 to go right here. No, lights are still on the pace car. Whoa. Extended caution. We're going to have 16 to go when they get the green. Well, you kind of got separated from your teammate there, Tyler. You were working with, Tommy Lee. And once you got separated, it just seemed like it kind of fell apart after that. You know, you kind of drifted back there. I know you got caught up in that wreck and stuff, but the racing up front, you wouldn't want to be there. I'm telling you. They were going. They were going 3 wide on lap 40. They were going 3 wide on lap 25. It was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. We had time working together, and then, like I said, when that caution came out, or that wreck happened in front of us, and I checked up, I think he got hit from behind and destroyed me. So then I just couldn't keep up with any of my guys, and then I ended up dropping back 1 lap down and all that good stuff. But looking forward to it. I'm up here cheering for my teammates and hoping they get some good finishes, get some good points tonight. Yeah, it's just the first race of the season. A lot of us have to get used to this new system that we have and a lot of the new drivers that we have. But luckily enough, it's race 1 out of, I think, 26?
Something like that. It's quite a few.
So we're going to try to make a comeback for my team in this championship. But, yet again, cheering for this thing to go ahead and get over with, because I know a lot of these guys are trying to limp home broken race trucks and everything, so this ought to be a pretty exciting finish to the race.
Yes, sir. And here we are, doubling up. Lights are out. We're going back green next time, and that'll be a 16-lap shootout to the end if they can keep it green the rest of the way. This should be an exciting finish here. This is caution number 9, though. A lot of cautions.
Oh yeah, it's. I think it's got a lot to do with it. It's got some major netco tonight. And on top of that, like I said earlier, we've got a bunch of new drivers, different personalities, different driving styles that the majority of us that have been here for a season or two aren't used to yet. And that's probably had a lot to do with it.
Well, still a big field out there. A lot of drivers left in this race. Looks like we got about 33 on the track right now. You and Matt Latempe, he's on pit road as well. Keith Haney and Chad Oxendine still on pit road. And we've only lost six drivers. Tyler Chalk, David Bichon, Richard Holliday, Samuel Given, Chris Baines, and O.J. Dompier. All have retired from the race. All right, here we go. Let's wind them up one more time. Pace car in. Green is out. Everett F. Lane in the lead, and he's got Brian Pager giving him a little bump there saying, let's rock. Keegan up on the high side, working with Andrew Bayash. If I'm saying that correctly. Johnny Smith also in that group. We've got some pretty good competitors up here right now, Tyler.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Wally Turheimer still into the mix of things. Ray Kingsbury working his way up through, comes in behind his teammate there, Travis Browder. And we got Nathan Miller and Tommy Lee on the high side as Andrew Schulte goes way up the hill. Wow, that was close. Everybody bidding for that top spot right now, but Keegan drops down. No, he didn't. Excuse me. He's still up on the high side. What a great run here by Johnny Smith, though. Oh, Everett getting out of shape on that. He saves it. Boy, that made that outside line like a little leery on that one. Got to stay away from that yellow line there, Everett. It'll bite you. Johnny Smith doing everything he can to keep that right on that yellow line. Looks like Keegan gonna lead this lap unless Johnny can get to the line before him, and no, Keegan leads that lap. Everett drifts up one more time. Just a little bit of aero push in that in the turns, I've noticed, Tyler. This guy's coming out of turn 1 or out of turn 4. They do get that little bit of aero push up the hill.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got a bump.
Oh, contact.
Oh, no, is he going to save it? I'm trying to catch up with him, but it doesn't look like it. Man, he is dropping like crazy, and we got a bunch of them into it. Let's go back and see if I can find him. Brian Pager. He got a bump there from somebody. I didn't see who that was. Am I even on the right guy here? No, I'm not even on the right guy. Brian Pager, I'm asking for. Thank you. Fire that cameraman. Right there, looks like the number 48 of Martin Porter tries to go up the middle.
Martin Porter
gets into just barely tapped. Wally Turheimer comes down into Brian Pager. And Brian was, man, he was sawing on that wheel trying to save it, but catches that yellow line again. Just too much momentum to get woed down. Comes back up onto the track. And it's going to ball him up from there. Nathan Miller going to get into it. Scott Sanderson. Nathan Miller continues on. Sanderson going to get plowed into. Boy, we got a mess here, guys. What a mess. Ray Kingsbury getting a piece of the action. Oh my. Guys dodging everywhere trying to miss that. Alright, looks like Brian Pager has taken it behind the wall. But Johnny Smith in the lead. Well, I haven't talked to Johnny yet today. I think it's time that we do talk to Johnny. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Johnny Smith, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy. How we doing?
Well, I guess the big question is how are your nerves right now? You're leading this race, and you know them guys. You're going to be the guy that they're going to try to beat. How's that make you feel?
My nerves are pretty good right now. I've been in this before. My only issue is both my teammates got taken out in that last wreck, so I'm kind of a lone wolf up here right now.
Well, I think you got some guys there that will work with you. Everett F. Lane, he's been trying to get back up to the front. He'll work with you, I believe, because it looks like Keegan and Andrew are probably going to be on the high side, and they've been teaming up together quite a little bit. And I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but, you know, that's probably going to be the way it is. But how does it feel to be out there leading right now?
It feels real good. We started way in the back. Got in an incident there at the beginning, so I'm out of quick repairs. I told myself I was going to take it easy and stay in the back, but you can see how well that worked out.
Yeah, that's pretty good from starting 41st, and now you're in the lead, and you got 12 laps to go. Pretty good position, pretty good racing. So you've kept your truck fairly clean and got it up there to the front. That's what it takes. And we're going to wish you good luck, Johnny. And man, I'm telling you, go get them.
Thank you, Rudy.
Show these guys how to do it, Johnny.
I'm going to try, bud.
Okay, Johnny Smith. Waiting on the one to go here, folks. That did take out quite a few more. It looks like Craig Hawkins out, Daniel Henry, Brian Pager, James Lehman, and Demetrius Drelos out of the race. We're down to 26 drivers left in the race. It's chopping them down.
Big
Well, the race summary shows 10 cautions now for 37 laps, so we've had a lot of cautions, 29 lead changes, and we're coming to 10 to go next time.
Gonna be showtime here.
Yes, sir. It's go. It's either go or go home, right?
Yep, but that kind of seems to be the trend for the whole race tonight, though. So the majority of these guys in the front are pretty used to that thought, it seems. The one good thing for sure is they'll sure be used to a 2 and 3 wide racing by the time this thing's over with.
Looks like Scott Sanderson took his behind the wall as well. Too much damage. Robert Riley still sitting on pit road. He got a little bit of damage. Maybe just sitting there trying to get it fixed up because I think we're getting the one to go right here. You know, I just, you know, Tyler, you've been out there in the lead like this before, and, you know, you know what Johnny's feeling right now. He's in the lead, and everybody out there right now is just, they're going to be gunning for him. You know, they're going to be doing everything they can to get by Johnny Smith. And like he said, he doesn't have a partner. His teammates have gotten taken out. It's going to be a rough road for him unless he can just keep it right where that's at and try to get at least a top 5 finish out of it.
Oh, absolutely. Been right where Johnny's sitting. I think, especially in this newer set of drafting models, this is where you want to be. Because I call it doing the Dale Jr. In this drafting model and in others, you can really do that multi-lane, holding people up and holding them back like that. I don't think John do it, but I think he's in the catbird seat for this. They're maybe sending private messages to people, trying to make friends as much as he can.
Well, Keegan on that high side, he has been extremely strong, working with a good partner there, Andrew Fayash. I'm not sure what they've got planned up, whether they're just sitting right now or they're really, really trying to push to get to the lead. But if they can get by Johnny Smith, they could go into the lead, and they're going to be tough to beat.
Oh, absolutely.
Everett F. Lane, that's another one. He's led. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, I was lagging out.
All right, well, here we go. They're all ready to rock and roll here. 9 laps to go, folks. Pace car heads for pit road, and Johnny Smith on that loud pedal one more time. Green, green, green. Keegan trying to make something happen on that outside. As they get up to full speed here, they're not even up to full speed yet. They got about another 20 mile an hour to go. Keegan trying to get that side draft. I don't know if I would want to be that close down there like that. But boy, he is doing every trick in the book that he can think of right now. And boy, and I'll tell you, if they're not careful, Everett F. Lane's going to get that what I call a sandwich effect, because that Martin Porter right there behind them. He is trying to push Everett, and Everett has no room because he's right on the bumper of Johnny Smith. Everett goes to the outside line for the lead. And he's going to go 3 wide as Keegan goes outside of him. And now Martin Porter, and Johnny was right. He's going to get left out to dry right here. Andrew Schultz is going to come up behind him and give him a push. Schultz wants this win. All these guys do. They all want this win. First race of the season here at Maximum Velocity. Everybody wants that win. Boy, and I'll tell you, Johnny's coming back on the bottom. Look at this. Andrew Schultz pushing the daylights out of him right now. And it's, boy, I'll tell you, Johnny's got to be just a nervous wreck right now. He wants this win. Coming to take 7 to go. Everett F. Lane on the outside. It's going to be Johnny Smith at the line. They're getting to bumping here. Schultz saves it. Martin Porter gave him a little bump there in the side. As they're weaving around, that aero push is just unbelievable around these trucks.
It absolutely is. We got Tommy Lee coming into the picture now. Let's see which lane he goes with.
I think he's deciding to go the upper lane here or something. I'm not really sure because now they're split up so much. And Everett F. Lane goes back into the lead, drops off. Martin Porter comes to the bottom and picks up Johnny Smith. Everett F. Lane leading the most laps here today. Coming to the line will make lap 38 that he has led. 3 wide. Martin Porter up the middle. Keegan Lehigh on the outside. 6 laps to go. Anybody's game here. I'm telling you, Martin Porter up the middle doing a great job. He's keeping it right there. That's kind of making the outside line a little bit slower. And Keegan's going to have to fall in behind Tommy Lee. Martin Porter not led a lap yet today. It looks like he may get denied again as Everett F. Lane and Johnny Smith work that bottom. And it's going to be Everett F. Lane at the line one more time as Martin Porter tries to come down to get a little side draft, but not enough to get that speed that he needed to get by Everett. Robert Riley coming up pit road will be 25th. Oh, man. Nerves are getting the best of them. 5 to go. Schulte doing what he's got to do, trying to stay on the bumper there. Johnny Smith. This is getting nail biting right now. I'm telling you, I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know about you.
I got a teammate up in this, and Tommy Lee. I want to see him get up there. He's one of the best guys out this drafting thing, and we can make it happen.
Oh, don't make his head any bigger than it already is.
It can't get no bigger.
I know it. Tommy Lee up there with working with Martin Porter. I'm just kind of wondering if he is going to stay. No, he's going to dump off Martin Porter, go to the bottom. I've seen Tommy make this work like this before, and they're getting a great run, but here comes Keegan on the high side. Again, they're going to dump off Martin Porter. He's going to go up the middle. Tommy Lee taking the middle. Johnny Smith pulling out. They're all pulling out.
Oh, it's going to get real.
Nobody's going to have room here in a minute because they can't go 17 wide. Johnny Smith. Everett F. Lane did lead that lap, but only by a hair. And they're still 3 wide. This is intense. I mean, it's like nothing else matters in the race. You know, looking at back here, Nathan Miller, these guys way back here, him and Brian Timber are working together, but they're 12th place, 2.7 seconds back with 3 to go. Almost impossible for them to catch up. Johnny Smith in the lead. Chance to beat out Everett F. Lane, but Everett on that bottom. Everett just been so strong today, leading 42 laps as they cross the line. 2 to go. Is it going to finish under green? Are these guys, somebody's going to take it 3 wide? Is somebody going to get really brave and make something happen that is going to cause a problem? Oh boy, it's anybody's guessing game. Johnny Smith back out front. He wants this win. I can feel it. He's not going to leave his wingman, though. He could have cleared. He was clearing. He could have dropped it to the bottom as they go around 3 wide, around lap traffic. Passing up the number 31 there. Gosh, I don't even know who that was. Somebody. I don't know who it was.
There's too much going on. Too much.
That was Dewan Chandler. He's back in 22nd place. White flag in the air. Everett F. Lane in the lead, only by about a truck length. The outside bends really strong. Let's see if they can do it one more time. Everybody's got to be running really hot right now.
Oh, something's wrong with Tommy.
Oh, I think Tommy just blew his motor or something. He did. He just blew his motor up. And it looks like Martin Porter's going to fill in for Tommy Lee. But it's not going to be enough because Everett F. Lane is coming to the win here. Schulte side by side. Oh, they're going to wreck. They're going to wreck. And I think, oh man, I don't even know. It looked like Johnny Smith did finish second, but nope, Keegan will get second. Johnny Smith will finish third. Wow. We got to go back and see that one more time because that was insane right there. Insane finish. I'm going to just let it go in slow motion here so you guys can see everything that happened. Johnny Smith, I'll stay on him because these guys were really wiggling around. It looks like Schulte gets a bumper hook, gets up into Johnny. And then he gets bumped from behind by Wally Turheimer, gets turned around. He's going to cross the line backwards, but not good enough to beat out Keegan Lehigh. Keegan is going to beat him to the line. Even though Johnny's going backwards, he's still going to finish third. Keegan barely beats Johnny to the line. Wow, look at that, folks. That was unbelievable finish right there. I wanted to look at this from a different angle here. Let me see if I can find this from a different angle. Maybe right here, right there. I don't know. I can't really find a good camera angle to cover that, but anyhow, you got the gist of it right there. That was the pileup, folks. But Everett F. Lane coming home the winner tonight. Congrats to him. We'll get him all up here into the booth with us and talk to him, Tyler. Let me see if I can find Everett. There he is.
Absolutely, Rudy.
Everett Lane, you got a copy.
He's muted in TeamSpeak. I'll poke him right quick.
Let's see, and then we get Keegan, if I can find him.
Keegan is down in race room 8.
I got him. Okay, hold on, Keegan. We'll get to you. And Johnny Smith. Get him up here. Everett.
That was clear.
There we go. Okay, Everett. I guess he's not going to talk to us. I don't know. Anyhow, okay, well, we'll go on to second place. Keegan, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, congrats on second place. And I'll tell you what a finish. I know you kind of got suckered back in the field there a little bit. You were trying your heart out, trying to get up there, taking the 3 wide and staying there, working with Andrew really well. And tell me about your racing out there today, Keegan, and just what all you went through to get there.
Yeah, well, the plan was to stay up front. I knew there was going to be a lot of wrecks. I was kind of pretty much either the cause or a part of the cause for a few of them. I'd say I didn't really accomplish my goal for that, but I ended up making it back up there somehow. Only one fast repair. I don't know how I kept a clean truck with one fast repair and 3 wrecks. But yeah, we made it back up to the front like 3 different times with 2 different teammates. Matt Bontempi helped me a lot, and yeah, Andrew was a big help. And yeah, thought we lost it on the last lap. Tried to go 3 wide. That didn't work at all. And I don't know, somehow it worked out. I haven't watched the replay, and I have no idea what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what a fantastic finish right there. You went across the line almost sideways. Johnny Smith goes across the line backwards. You beat him by, I'm looking at it here, about a half a fender. So that's how close it was for second and third. But well, congratulations.
Did they measure by the front bumper or the rear bumper?
Well, congratulations on second, though, buddy, and welcome to Maximum Velocity. And boy, I'll tell you, hopefully you enjoyed the race out here tonight. It's, usually they're a little bit cleaner than they have been, but when you mix new guys in with older, guys that have been here a while, they know how to race around each other, and you start throwing in new guys, you know how that goes. There's always going to be some bumps along the way until all the bumps get ironed out. But you did a great job out there today, Keegan. Anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to?
Just everyone in LDR, teammates, and thanks a lot for the session, guys. This is probably going to be a great season.
All right, well, we're looking forward to it, Keegan. So congrats and go celebrate.
Thank you.
All right, Everett, you're here now, huh?
Hey, Rudy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Well, congratulations on your win tonight, and you lead the most laps tonight with 44 laps. So, what a finish, man! I'll tell you, you had to been driving in your rearview mirror.
Yeah, I was driving my rearview mirror. The Chevy Silverado fast lane truck tonight was fast and kept up front most of the night. We had good pushing partners when I needed them. Martin Porter did a great job behind me there for a while. It was a fun night.
Well, I bet it was, yeah. Well, like I said, you did lead 44 laps, most of anybody, but tell me about the first part of that race. There was quite a few wrecks in there, and you managed to come out of them unscathed. I believe you did have to use your reset on the one, didn't you?
Yes, Rudy. I had to use one reset, maybe 50, 60 laps in.
Yeah.
But in the beginning of the race, I just kept my nose clean. I was running up front. Missed a couple big accidents by just inches. Just luck. You need a lot of luck out on these super speedways. And I think I had a rabbit's foot in my pocket tonight.
I think you're right, buddy. Well, good job out there tonight. Congrats on your win. And you're ready for the rest of the season here at Max Velocity?
Oh, definitely ready. Just first night over here tonight. Ran here a little bit last season. These guys do a great job over here. I can't wait to see the rest of the season go forward.
All right. I believe next, in 2 weeks, we'll be back here. I think I heard somebody say they were going to be at Atlanta. So hopefully that's a good race, too. So, all right. Well,
Atlanta. You got to love it.
Thanks for talking with us, Everett. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank Fastlane Racing. We have a lot of fun over here.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck next week, in 2 weeks, excuse me, and congrats on your win. So I'll let you go celebrate, too. Thanks.
Hey, thank you, Rudy. Good job up there tonight, buddy. Great listening to you.
All right. Thank you. All right, that brings us to Johnny Smith, third place. Johnny, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Well, I know it was wild. It was crazy. It looked like a lot of fun, but tell me about that ending. I mean, that was crazy. You come across the finish line third, almost got second out of it, but you come across backwards. So that was just a wild, wild finish. Tell me about your racing, Johnny.
It was a up and down night. Like I said before, the beginning of the race was hit and miss. I got in a wreck. I had to save my fast repair, out of fast repair, so I ran the rest of the whole race with no fast repairs. Kept my nose clean, got myself out of all them wrecks, and that last lap, there was no backing off, there was no giving up. I had my teammates in my ear hollering to me, just stay in it, and I did. And I don't know what happened underneath me, I haven't looked at it yet, but when I spun around, I hurried up and just kicked it neutral and let it coast, and hope I got somewheres backwards.
And you did it, third place. So good way to start out the season, though. Right on a podium finish, Johnny. Almost had a win under your belt. That was really cool. I was rooting for you. But, you said you were partnerless there at the very end. But, boy, I'll tell you what, it seemed like guys were hooking up with you. Andrew gave you a shove there for a little while. And Wally Turheimer, Martin Porter, these guys all kicked right in and tried to help you. And kept you at least in the mix, brought it home third. So congrats to you. Anybody you want to thank tonight, Johnny?
Well, I just want to thank Shank and Bake Motorsports, Fox Racing, MaxSpeedTV, the sponsors on this car, and of course you, Rudy, for doing these broadcasts, Kerry and Sean for putting on one hell of a league, and see you in 2 weeks at Atlanta.
All right, buddy, we'll let you go. Have fun,
all right,
and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's run down through the results here, folks. Everett F. Lane coming home the winner tonight. Keegan Lehigh in second. Johnny Smith, that was a close finish, finishing by, well, you can see it. What is that? 21 one-thousandths of a second. That's how close that finish was. Martin Porter coming in fourth. Wally Turheimer fifth. Andrew Fayash in sixth. Chris Boyles seventh. Andrew Schulte eighth. Ryan Keese ninth. Tommy Lee 10th. Nathan Miller finishing 11th, Brian Timbrell 12th, Marcus Lambert 13th, Travis Browder 14th, Ray Kingsbury 15th, Greg Mall in 16th, Matt Burkhart 17th, George Hendricks 18th, Aaron Bennett 19th, Justin Michael 20th, Hunter Poston in 21st, DeJuan Chandler 22nd, Ken Baum Jr. in 23rd, Robert O'Neill 24th, Robert Riley 25th, Nathan Sylvia 26th, Scott Sanderson 27th, Demetrius Drelos in 28th, James Lehman 29th, Brian Pager 30th. Daniel Henry finishing 31st, Chris Mulhall 32nd, Craig Hawkins 33rd, Tyler Stanley joined me in the booth here, and he finished back in 34th. Matt Bontempi finishing 35th. O.J. Dompier in 36th, Chris Baines 37th, Richard Holiday in 38th, Samuel Gibbon 39th, Keith Haney 40th, Chad Oxendine in 41st, David Bashan 42nd, and Tyler Chalk, first one out of the race, only completing 14 laps, finishing 43rd on the field. So again, congratulations to our winner here, Everett F. Lane for Max Velocity. Thanks for tuning in here tonight, folks. We appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe and check us out tomorrow night for Drag Kings. We will be going live at 8:10 p.m. Eastern right on the live iRacing portal. And special thank you to iRacing for allowing us to do that. And a very special shout out to Jack Davidson for making that all happen, all the behind-the-scenes work that he does to get us up onto the portal. So thank you guys very, very much. Till tomorrow night, folks, stay safe and have a good night.